Hola todos. Well, if you're anything like me, this summer you've been getting stung and having your blood sucked by a bunch of mosquitoes. And insects do that for a variety of reasons, but one of them is to make sure that their eggs have enough food for the future. Did you know it's possible that trees and other plants also get used in a similar way? So today I'm going to talk to you about something I saw on my walk. So I was walking by a creek and saw this tree that looked like it had pimples on some of the leaves. Now, this is a willow apple gall sawfly. Let's break that down because naming conventions usually tell you something about the characteristics of the animal or plant. And if you're walking around and you get curious and you want to look it up on the internet, what are you going to be your search words? So this is willow, that's the tree. Okay, red willow grows right next to creeks, and that's where I was. So that's a pretty good indicator. Now, next up is apple gall. First I thought it was willow apple and I couldn't figure out what kind of willow trees had apples, and this apple tree didn't look like it had any apples, but then I learned the apple was referencing the gall itself, and it's kind of apple shaped and colored, but I've also seen it referred to as willow leaf gall, which is way less confusing. Alright, what's a gall? There's so many different kinds and I can't wait to tell you about them as I encounter them. So like, you know how you get a bump like where a mosquito bit you? That's kind of what a gall is. Though instead of extracting blood, the sawfly was secreting a substance that was going to make that bump grow. She was also laying eggs. She lays eggs in the bump. Here's the sawfly. Well, the larva at least. Larva is basically a catch-all term for baby insect that won't look like this after it metamorphoses into like an adult stage. Anyway, here, let's take a closer look. There it is right there in the upper right. Now, it gets its name sawfly because the females have a saw-like ovipositor. They use that appendage to cut into the leaves and lay their eggs. And when the eggs hatch, the larvae eat their way out, and then they will eventually pupate, and then an adult sawfly emerges, and the adult sawfly has wings, and it's similar in body shape and color to a wasp because it is one. It's actually called a wood wasp. But they don't sting, though that ovipositor might look like a stinger. Now, I know it might look weird for the tree to be like this because it's got these weird things on it, and there's really no damage being done aside from the leaves being some food. The biggest problem is for people who are trying to cultivate plants. I guess people don't want their plants to have acne or something. I don't know. Okay, todos, follow me outside.